You're a medical professional. What do you mean? And if your name is on mouth, it's because I'm your boss, and we're talking
We gotta
about
have a
your
mic. We gotta have a
performance.
mic to be in the Discord though. So I gotta express myself with my mic, right?
Like, don't do that twisting, deflecting. Don't do none of that. Don't do that. It is seem like you trying to be smart.
I mean, I'm being honest. Like y'all want us to use our mic,
No,
so I'm using it.
that's not being honest. Being
We having
rude
a
and being honest
discussion.
is
We
two
having a
different
discussion.
things.
I'm not
Being
being
rude
rude
and being
though.
honest is two different things.
Because you're telling us that we're showing favoritism. You're also telling us that we're talking about you behind your back, which is really rude and belligerent, which we don't have to do that. Now, like God has said, if we're having a discussion, that's a discussion between a chief and DCPs. So whoever's running up here feel like they're coming up and they're giving you the right information, they're not. They're not. If you want to tell, I can tell you exactly what me and God was
Then
talking about. We're talking
I just
about
don't understand
how
the
you feel
breakup
like you can
process.
be very combative when it comes to certain situations, and all we do was tell you this is how it should be done. You are very combative, but for no reason. We don't get on you. We don't
But
hound you.
why do I have to put in 2 months of work to earn one coat, but Cassidy is getting a coat every day just for
Sir,
doing some trainings?
Buzz. Have I been in chief for 2 months? Have I been chief for 2 months? I'm confused.
You gotta understand, first of all, when I joined this bitch, I was in this thing when it first started. Got kicked out instantly for my mouth. The second time I joined
Yes.
was when literally that Miss God was right there. She would tell you, I joined this bitch. Me and her literally fell out. We had a whole argument the
Yeah.
first time I joined this, literally when it started. So y'all to be so damn jealous about a white coat.
It's not a
It's
jealousy thing. I got the
it's
same coat you
Yes,
got
it
on,
is
Cassidy.
jealousy.
Cassidy, I have the
But
same coat you have on.
but
I
why
have the
you're in
same
this
coat that you have
conversation
on,
if it was
Cassidy.
never about you, and you keep bringing up talking about other people? You should be worried about
We
yourself.
having a y'all having a meeting. I want to be a part of it. I got that authority, right? Be a part of it.
Yeah, but
So
not,
what
also not
happened?
No,
What you gotta say
it's
then?
not necessarily
You
what
said
you're
your
leading, but
piece.
it's the way you're going to. You have to have a conversation. There's no problem with that. But the thing is, you're making this about yourself. You're throwing out accusations and assumptions instead of asking questions.
I'm speaking
You
for
ask
everybody
questions.
who's coming to
If you
me and
don't know for
addressing
sure
these
about
things.
something, ask questions.
It's
That's what
several
you're going
people
to
who's
do.
coming to me. It's people that's
Assumptions,
coming
you
to
make
me
an ass
addressing
out of
things
yourself.
about how things are being ran. They coming to me asking me, why is this? Why is that?
And what are you supposed to do as a tenant physician?
Guide them.
You also talk to your DCPs, and my DCPs will talk to me. You follow, like you
I'm
talk to
I'm
us.
I'm I'm like a DCP though. That's what the rules say.
you're right up under a DCP. So
Okay,
yes, you
you're.
lead like one.
It says as a
But the
DCP, right?
thing is,
I lead
but
as
the
a
thing
DCP
is,
also, right? That's what the rules say.
yes, you do. You take leadership, but
Okay, so I'm
you're
telling you, I guide them when
causing
they come to me.
problems. But
I
the
just
thing
need
is,
to
the way you
understanding about
communicating.
the XP bars because it don't make
If you
sense to me. God
did,
is because I
oh,
had to put in
you
two
should have
months
did
to
that the
get
first
a
time
certain
instead of throwing out
because
accusations.
it took a long time to get this on more than Cassidy. I'd be on more than a lot of y'all too. When I'm
Buzz,
not working on my
buzz,
off days.
buzz, buzz,
So
buzz,
like I
buzz,
don't
buzz, buzz, buzz,
understand.
buzz, buzz,
Like I
buzz.
thought the XP bars
I
don't
don't
cross over.
understand. No, no, no. Like, as soon as you get ranked up, you lose some medals, and you build them back up again. But I don't know why we still
Do you
dragging out
lose?
this
Do you lose all of
conversation.
them?
It shouldn't be.
I'm asking. Like, do you lose
No, you
all
don't
of
lose
them?
all of them. No, you only lose a certain amount.
The ones for the
Because
next
right now,
XP that feels
I
up.
technically.
That makes sense then. That makes sense then. I'm saying I want no shade on you, Cassie. I promise I'm not jealous. I got the same coat you got on. I never had a problem with you, but I was just asking because I'm seeing white coats that I've never even seen in a damn brown scrub before. Where they getting white coats, That's
Because
all I'm
you're
saying.
not as
I wasn't
active as you
asking you.
You're
think.
not paying
I just use
attention,
Cassidy
but
as an example.
nah,
The
she
only
was
reason
sure in the brown scrub.
like I said, when I first joined this shit, when EMS first came to this, I was in here. Goddess was in here. So, and then I got kicked out because my mouth, and I got recommended because I had tased a chief of this shit and got kicked out, literally. So I waited like a few months later. That's when I joined back. Got kicked out again because I was, I wasn't doing the right shit. So then that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna take my 3-day cool down. And that's when I came back and I earned my shit. So for somebody to say, oh, well, her XP wasn't full. My XP's be damn sure be full. I don't play none of that shit. It ain't no special treatment. It ain't no favoritism. It ain't none of that shit. I don't play none of that. And I damn sure ain't fitting. Like, for me to be used as an example, it's other people that y'all can use. So it's like, I feel like I'm being in a crossfire some shit that I should not be in. So like I said, y'all have the right to feel the way that y'all feel, but don't use me as no damn example.
I'm just following the format. I'm following the format.
No, that's not following no format. That sounds like drama format. I'm not with that. This is creating a hostile work environment. Like, if I went ahead at my real life
hostile job, I don't even see y'all when I be out here. So
it is. It's the way you coming about it. It's the way you're communicating about it. That's the issue. It's your tone.
I mean, am I about to get dismissed or something? Like,
I didn't say that. I'm not power tripping, sir. I don't do that. I will let you know if you were, but no, not really. I would just show you. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to show you.
I mean, and it's
that, like, bro, and it's just crazy because I'm just so confused. And Cassidy, hold on one thing. Cassidy, she's shown, other than just her points, and she actually shows like she able to lead herself. That's what a leader does. They lead themselves.
I agree.
Also lead others at the same time.
I agree. I'm not taking none away from
Cassidy. We didn't choose just anybody. Just to be in that position. She knows how to. She could figure things out. If she don't know something, she will come and ask. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying? But she don't come to us every single moment, being upset about something and don't have a solution to it. I can respect that.
And that's another thing too.
She's sufficient.
Exactly. That's the whole thing right there. Sufficient. Like, when you have to realize we can't be here and we're not here. We expecting you guys, one, to always have a level head. Two, always able to communicate without yelling or being rowdy. The way that y'all sometimes communicate can be perceived as hostile or mean or rude. Like, you have to be able to come to somebody in a calm voice and be able to talk to them. I have never not talked to nobody in this room any kind of way, nor have Goddess, nor have Don, nor have Zamiria, nor have Cassidy, nor have Corbin, and nor have Buds. But at the same time, the way that you guys come off about certain things, which is Bud and Corbin, it makes it hard to communicate. One, because you're only pushing all of your feelings out and you're not allowing somebody else to talk. And then two, the kidding. Listen, wait. It's not. Listen.
We talk right there, right in front of Corbin before.
And it's not talking shit. Not once have I talked shit. No, I don't talk. We don't talk shit.
No, we talk facts. He be talking crap. That's what Corbin be doing.
And being shady.
Hella crap and hella shady.
Hold on. Real people, real, man. It's straight, man.
If y'all don't like the way we run this faction, go ahead, Corbin. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Corbin.
I mean, like I say, everybody got their personal opinions about certain situations. Like, I told y'all what my personal situation was. I don't got no choice but to respect it. Like I said, I'm gonna have my opinion. I'm gonna talk my shit regardless. Cause if I don't see something I don't like, yeah, I'm gonna say something about it. Because at the end of the day, in real life situations, and I told Dr. White and everybody else right here, I tested this theory at a real hospital and went and asked a real chief at a hospital, and they even said the situation I explained to them that goes on in this game won't happen at a real hospital. So,
like what though? Like you don't communicate. You don't actually talk and say like, hey, I want to get my thoughts about something that, I want to understand something. You don't do that. You don't do that. You throw shade. You be like, you know what? I'm gonna mind my business.
If I say anything out the way, I know I'm gonna get dismissed. That's why I say
no. It's all about how many times I have to repeat this? How many times? We grown right now. How many times? It's your tone.
What kind of crap is that? Like, but you a chief and you saying, but what kind of crap is that? But Dr. White just talked about.
Yeah, I said crap. But no, but what makes you think I'm not being level headed right now?
Because that was
So
unnecessary.
you wanna sit here and manipulate.
Because it was unnecessary.
No, that was very
How was it
necessary.
unnecessary?
I'm not
Yes, it
trying
was.
to.
That's crap.
When you're working in a North first, if you're doing all this IRL, your ass is definitely getting fired because they don't tolerate none of this. If you cannot level head, if you can't be level headed, and you know you a damn hothead, you like to crash, or you don't know how to talk to people, you're getting fired. You're getting dismissed. You're getting rep. Literally, they don't tolerate that shit in the workforce. And this is IRL. It doesn't matter which workforce you go to. It's the same shit. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. You are not like they're going to give you that shit.